Good afternoon.
Hi, how are you doing? Good
Yes,
afternoon.
I'm doing well. Thank you. And what about you?
I'm also doing great. Thank you for asking me. So,
Okay,
how was your day?
it's well.
Okay, all right. So, shall we start our conversation?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, before starting our conversation, let's have a brief introduction together, right?
Sure.
Yeah. So, tell me about yourself. I would love to listen from you.
Thank you. My name is Salman, and I'm from Jharkhand. I have done my graduation in BCom from PBU, Hazaribagh recently. And if I would talk about my hobbies, then I would say my hobbies are playing cricket, listening to music, and reading books. Yeah, that's all about me. Thank you so much.
All right. And may I give my introduction as well?
Of course, please.
Yeah. So my name is Sweta. I come from West Bengal. I have completed graduation. Now I'm doing masters in first year. And yes, I'm learning English as well as I started teaching. And apart from that, I have a YouTube channel which is Sweta's English in Lifestyle. Yeah. That's all about me. Thank you.
That's great.
Yes. And my hobbies are singing and you can say love to read books and traveling both.
That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Do you have your YouTube channel?
Yes, I run a YouTube channel, and the name of that channel is Salman a Spoken English.
Okay, so you also upload a spoken English video
Yes,
related to grammar or conversation.
conversation.
Okay. When did you start having
Uh,
this?
I started. I started 1 month ago.
1 month ago.
Yes.
So till now, how many videos you have made?
In conversation.
Yes,
Two videos.
two videos till now.
Yes.
Okay, this is third one.
Yes. And apart from this, I upload related to spoken English videos like how to start speaking English and vocabularies as well.
Okay, self content you make.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay,
that's really
Shweta.
nice. Mhm,
I have I have questions for you. And
mhm.
firstly, I would like to know when did you start your journey?
Okay, so I can tell you about my journey.
Uh,
I have started learning English. It was when I was in first year. Okay. Actually, I have completely done my schooling in Bengali medium. So when I went to college, that time I started learning English because I didn't know English and I really wanted to learn this language. So in my first year, I started learning, but I didn't know that how can I learn? How could I learn English at the time? I didn't know. So I started searching videos because I didn't have environment and I didn't know about anything. Awareness of English, I didn't. So yeah, I started in my first year searching and resources. You can say I searched a lot and at the time in my second year, I started speaking and learning properly. So it's been 3 years, you can say, 2.5 years I have completed learning English. I have been, yeah,
uh, that's great. That's why you're speaking very well.
you can say that I'm still learning English now. Like, not English is a vast language, so we have to learn every single day, right? And before that, I was not having conversation in this way, like video call. So recently, I've started. Till now, I have made maybe 15 videos. So now I'm getting confident to make in this way. Otherwise, previously I was practicing on audio call, yeah,
Uh,
and by myself.
that's great.
Mhm. And what about you? How do you practice and when did you start your learning English?
Well, I I just started
Mhm.
around 1 year ago,
1
and
year.
if I talk about how I practice, so I practice at home by myself, and sometimes I try to I try to have conversation with my friends and co-learners.
Okay, in that way you started.
Yes.
Did you take any course for learning English?
No, no, I
Any
don't take any course.
coaching? Okay, that's really nice. You started by yourself through
Hmm.
videos or phone, you can say, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So why did you learn English when you
Well,
started learning?
actually, English has become global language, and I think we all must learn this language, right?
Mhm. Exactly.
Hmm. I'm learning this language for my bright future.
Yes, yes. So you are learning, you have been learning English for 1 year.
Yes.
Before 1 year, you didn't know about English.
No, no, it's not like that. I knew, we all read grammar in our schooling life,
Mhm.
right?
Yes,
But we never try to speak in English, right?
yes.
Uh,
So during school, you studied grammar and English books. So are you from English medium or Hindi?
no, Hindi medium.
Hindi medium. Yes, I can totally understand that. I also belong to Bengali medium. So we
Okay,
don't understand how we can start our journey, right? So yeah, this is the best way to improve English by using phone, actually.
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So, Sweta, I just want to know that many beginners doesn't know how to start speaking, right? And
Mhm.
on the other hand, they think that I don't know anything about grammar. How should we start? So, what do you want to tell them?
For the grammar, I can suggest them before when they start speaking or when they start learning English, they should not focus on grammar. It's just totally my experience, like what I did. In that way, I'm sharing. Okay. So what happened if we start learning grammar, then we forgot about speaking, listening, watching, and also we forgot about reading books. So before, yeah, we can do everything together if they are dedicated. But if they have no time, so they can start with listening. When they start listening, just words and vocabulary sentences keeping in our mind, because those who are totally beginners, they don't understand anything, right? So for that, before starting learning English, they can start listening videos or podcast, or you can say any kind of movies, series. They can start with that. Yeah, I can say that in the beginning they feel bored. Used to feel bored when I started listening, but gradually you will get habituated with that, and you feel that yes, this is interesting kind of uh, language. So if they got habituated by listening, they can start reading as well. If they are not fond of reading books, then they can read subtitle. All right,
Yeah.
subtitle also they can read. So by that subtitle, they can improve their pronunciation. All right.
Hmm.
And third part, as I followed in that way, so I'm sharing in that way. Okay. So I started watching and listening, and then I started reading subtitle. And third part, I started writing. Third part, I started writing. So whatever I was learning on video, I started writing like daily routine, or you can say about myself,
Hmm.
or about what happened today. Journaling. I
Yeah,
started
like
writing
daily
journaling.
activities. Hmm.
Yeah, journaling is also one of the best thing that we can explore ourselves in English. We can write ourselves. So writing is the great thing. I feel that. So in that way, they can also improve. And when they got habituated with these three things, they can start speaking, and also they can start grammar also. Okay. So why we need to learn grammar? Because when we start speaking, that time we feel that we are making mistakes. We understand that we are making mistakes now because we don't know properly grammar. So
Hmm.
in that way, at the time when they want to speak, At the time they can start with grammar also. They practically they can do, then it is good, it is better than learning grammar. Okay, if they are practicing practically learning grammar and also speaking, then it's better learning English, I feel so. Yeah, but if you will only study grammar and you will only understand the formulas, or you will only understand the structures, and if you will not apply, then it will not work. So we have to apply by practically if we want to learn
Exactly.
grammar then. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. In that way I started, and in that way I learned, you can say that.
uh, Thank you, thank you, thank you for sharing your thoughts and ideas. Thank you.
Yeah, because I have also learned by myself. I don't focus on any course or classes, but I focus that, okay, by watching and also listening, or and also even speaking and reading and writing. In that way, we can improve. And when in the beginning, when I started learning English, I used to think in English, because if we think in Hindi, then we can't speak English, because
Exactly.
we are thinking in Hindi, then how can we talk in English? And nowadays, I think only in English whenever I want to speak. I don't need to think Hindi or any other language. So in that way, when they are learning, they should, think in English. This is also best thing you can say. Mhm.
And in my initial stage, I also used to do same thing. One day I
Okay,
decided that one day I decided that I will speak 30 minutes Hindi, and next time I will translate it Hindi into English. So one day
okay,
I did, and next day I got exhausted. I was thinking, oh my god, it is very toughest. It's for me. No, 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 I can do it. And next time I thought that, oh my god, this is not a good way. Why should I translate Hindi into English?
yeah.
So
In the beginning, we translate Hindi to English. Those who are especially belong to Hindi or Bengali medium, right?
uh,
They try to translate Hindi and Hindi to English. Yes,
English,
please
yeah.
go ahead. Yeah, what are you saying? Please go ahead.
Back then, I never try to translate any sentence.
Okay. So how did you start then?
In my initial stage, I more focused on speaking and listening and reading as well.
Yes, yes. These are the great thing, first of all. Because in the beginning, we cannot speak, right? So we have to follow some rules and some process, you can say, like listening, watching, and reading. We can do these things because when we study in school, we do these things. We are habituated with that. Reading,
Uh,
listening, and also writing. With that, we are habituated. But we are not habituated with speaking. So for that, we have to improve three things. And then we can start speaking, right?
yeah,
And do you want to share anything else apart from listening, watching, reading? What did you do?
yeah, vocabularies.
Vocabularies. Okay.
Uh,
Okay. So how do you remember vocabularies? I don't remember vocabularies properly.
Whenever I listen any English contents, and I just think that, oh my god, this is a new vocab for me. So I note it down in my diary, and as well as I write its pronunciation right. And in the next time I just apply in my conversation.
Okay.
Suppose today I noted down fifth vocabs. So in my conversation, whenever I connect with anyone, I just try to apply those vocabs while conversation. So this is
Mhm.
how I learn. Yeah, I upgrade my vocabularies.
Yeah. But actually, I should focus on vocabulary. I'm talking about good vocabulary, which is like, we use some additionally or occasionally or however, moreover. And I'm talking about in these words, in this vocabulary I'm talking about. But
Okay.
when I want to use these words or this vocabulary, I can't. I know, I remember, but while speaking, I don't use.
Mm.
Yeah.
It happens because we don't practice it with ourselves, right? As I told you that I noted down five vocabs, and whenever I have conversation, so I apply. But when I alone in that way, I remember, right? I remember
Yeah.
fifth and sixth time, whatever I can do it. So while conversation, it is more easy to apply them.
Yeah.
Are you
Okay.
getting?
Yes, I got it your point for the vocabulary. So for the watching, do you watch movies or any series?
No, no, I don't watch movies.
Okay, so you are not a movie person.
No.
So you read books.
Mostly I read books.
Which type of books do you read?
Story books.
Okay. So for speaking English, do you follow particular any books?
No, by the way, I read childish books, childish story books.
Okay, story books you read.
Hmm.
So do you like listening music?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
You
as
know,
you mentioned in your
uh,
hobby, right? Yes, yes. Which type of songs or music do you listen?
I listen classical.
Classical music.
Yes,
Oh, wow. Interesting.
thank you.
So do you learn music or just you listen?
No, I just learn. Whenever
Oh,
I
do
listen
you
music,
sing?
sorry.
Do you sing songs or just you listen songs?
No, no, no. I just listen a song. Whenever I feel, bored, I just begin to listen.
Music. Okay. So, and what about your traveling? Do you like to travel?
No, I don't like.
You don't like travel.
Actually, no, no, no. I don't mean to say that I don't like traveling. Traveling is a really good thing. We all must travel, right? But as you know, I recently completed my study degree,
Mhm.
right? I did not get proper time to travel.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So, in future, what do you want to become?
In future, I wanna work in corporate sector.
Okay. All right. So, can we end up this session or do you want to ask any question?
Yeah, Shweta, I have two
Okay.
more questions, please. Okay, so I would like to know about you. What do you wanna in your future?
I can say that one thing that I want to teach English. Yes.
Oh,
And I
that's
started teaching.
really.
Yeah. At the same time, I'm learning this language and at the same time, I started teaching to beginners in my area because no one speaks English. I see most of the time, I never feel that anyone speaks here. So I started teaching to my students because we are belong to here tea garden area. You can say village area.
Hmm.
So everyone speak Hindi. Everyone speaks Hindi and also Bengali and so many languages, but they don't speak English. So
Hmm.
that's why I started teaching. Yeah.
Okay, you are really a great thing. Sorry, you are doing really a great thing.
Okay. Thank you so much. And yes, I have also started a YouTube channel. So let's see what will happen.
Hmm.
Here I want to help people. Now this
All
is
right.
my target and goal. You can say I
Uh-huh.
don't think about particular goal or aim you can say, but yes, I have decided that now I'm learning English, so I fond of English also, learning English and teaching also. I started teaching, so I also like to teach. I can say that now in future I want to become an English trainer.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Sure, sure. You will be sure. So, okay, Shweta, really nice to talk to you.
Yes,
And in further, we will be surely connect to each other again.
sure, sure, it is really nice conversation with you. I'm grateful for you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Okay.